This story is for Matthew. Special request. Zack meets the Black Panther. Zack was an expert ninja who was always won any fight against villains and evildoers who wanted to hurt others. He fought bravely with ninja stars and his two ninja swords. But what was his best weapon? Was it his trusty swords? No. His nunchucks? No. Or perhaps his bow staff? No. It was none of those. His best and secret weapon was his stealth. Zack could sneak up on anyone so quietly they never heard him coming. He had trained for many years with his sensei, Splinter. Then one day Splinter called him into the dojo. "Zack, you have done well. I have taught you everything that I can. You must go out into the world now and seek a new teacher." Zack bowed to his master, but felt sad. He loved his sensei and didn't feel ready. "Go, Zack," said Sensei. "Make me proud." So Zack wandered the world for a while, unsure who his next sensei would be. He was deep in Africa when he heard about the mystical kingdom of Wakanda, ruled by the Black Panther. I must find him and ask to be his student. So Zack set off for Wakanda. He crossed the border into a beautiful land, filled with strange creatures he had never seen before. There were huge elephants with long trunks, fierce lions that roared at him, cranky rhinos that tried to charge. And he found people that lived in huts. Where was the beautiful city he had heard about? And where was the Black Panther? But he stayed to help the people he had found. He saved a mother and her baby from a rhino that was charging straight at them. He saved a tribal chief from being eaten by a hungry lion. The chief was so grateful that he made Zack an honorary member of his tribe and had a special hut made for Zack to live in. Days passed, and Zack grew to love the people. They were so friendly. And he even learned to speak their language, which was called Iziosa. He learned to greet people with Moeni, which meant hello, and to say Nkosi when he wanted to say thank you. Even though Zack still desperately wanted to meet the Black Panther, he felt at peace in Wakanda. I could stay here forever, he thought. And then more days passed, and Zack continued to bravely help his people. One day, the chief gathered everyone and told Zack he had a surprise. Everyone began chanting a new song Zack had never heard before. The sky began to rumble, and the people cheered. Out of nowhere, a strange plane appeared above the village and headed straight down into the center of the people. They cheered. The plane was something that Zack had never seen before. It looked like something from the future, and it glowed blue. Suddenly, the hatch opened, and out stepped the Black Panther. Zack fell to his knees. He didn't know what to do. The Black Panther came over to Zack and told him to rise. He grasped forearms with Zack, then said, "Nkosi, Zack, you have served my people well. I am T'Challa." Zack just grinned. "Come, I will show you the real Wakanda." And the Black Panther led Zack onto the strange plane. It was the start of many new adventures for Zack, and I'm sure you'll hear about them soon enough. But for now, let's watch Zack smiling and waving to the people of his village as the plane takes off to visit the royal city, Brninzana, and the palace. Farewell for now, Zack. Salakukule.